what you need before you ask Him. So pray in this way. Our Father, who is in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come. Your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we also have forgiven our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil. For yours is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. For if you forgive others, your heavenly Father will forgive your transgressions. But if you do not forgive others their transgressions, your heavenly Father will not forgive you. When you fast, do not disfigure your face and put on a big show to be seen by others that you're fasting, or else you will have your reward in full. When you fast, anoint your head, wash your face, so that your fasting may not be noticed by others, but by your Father who is in heaven. And your Father who sees what is done in secret, He will reward you. Do not lay up for yourselves treasures on earth, where moth and rust destroy and where thieves break in and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust destroys and where thieves do not break in or steal. Because where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Your eye is the lamp of the body. And if your eye is good, your whole body will be full of light. But if your eye is bad, your whole body will be full of darkness. So, if the light that's in you is darkness, how great is that darkness? No one can serve two masters. Either he'll love the one and abandon the other, or he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and money. For this reason I say to you, do not worry about your life as to what you shall eat, or what you shall drink, or what you shall put on for clothing. Is not life more than food, and the body more than clothing? Look at the birds of the air. They do not toil, nor gather, nor store in barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not worth much more than they? And which of you, by worrying, can add one single hour to his life? And why are you worried about clothing? Look at the lilies of the field. They do not spin, nor do they toil. And yet I'm telling you the truth, not even Solomon in all his glory clothed himself like one. If God so clothes the grass of the field, which is alive today and tomorrow is gathered and thrown into the furnace, will he not much more provide for you, O you of little faith? So do not worry, saying, what shall we eat, or what shall we drink, or with what shall we be clothed? For all the Gentiles eagerly seek after all these things, and your heavenly Father knows that you need them. But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things has enough trouble of its own. And don't judge, so that you won't be judged. Because in the way that you judge, you will be judged. And with the standard of measure that you use, it will be measured to you. Well, why do you observe the speck in your brother's eye, but don't observe the log that's in your own eye? You hypocrite! First remove the log, and then you will see clearly to remove the speck out of your brother's eye. And do not give what is holy to dogs, or cast your pearls before the pigs, or else they'll trample them underfoot, and they will turn and tear you to pieces. Ask, and it will be given. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and the door will be open to you. For everyone who asks receives, and whoever seeks finds, and whoever knocks, the door will be opened. Or what man is there among you that if his son asks for a loaf, he will not give him a stone? Or if he asks for a fish, you won't give him a serpent, will he? If you then know how to give good gifts to your children, how much more will not your heavenly Father give good gifts to those who ask him? Therefore, however you want others to treat you, you treat them in that way. Because this is the law and the prophets. Enter by the narrow gate. For broad is the gate, and broad is the way that leads to destruction, and there are many who find it. But narrow is the gate, and narrow the way that leads to life. There are few that find it. Beware of false prophets, who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly are ravenous wolves. You will know them by their fruit. Grape trees are not gathered from thorn bushes, nor figs from thistles. A good tree bears good fruit. A bad tree bears bad fruit. A good tree cannot bear bad fruit, and a bad tree cannot bear good fruit. And every tree that does not bear good fruit will be cut down and thrown into the fire. So then, you will know them by their fruits. Not everyone who says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of heaven, but whoever keeps and teaches the will of my Father who is in heaven will enter the kingdom of heaven. Many will say to me on that day, Lord, Lord, did we not prophesy in your name, and in your name cast out demons, and in your name perform many miracles? Then I will say to them, depart from me. I never knew you, you who practice lawlessness. Whoever then hears these words of mine and acts on them, he will be like a wise man who built his house on the rock. The rains came and the floods rose and the wind struck against that house, but it did not fall, because it had been founded upon the rock. But Whoever hears these words of mine and does not act on them, he will be like a foolish man who built his house on the sand. The rains came and the floods rose and the wind blew, struck against that house, and it fell. And great was its fall.